All right, now this is a story I had been wanting to talk about for the last few days, but I hadn't gotten the chance to talk about it. Recently, Dr. J did an interview with podcaster Joy D'Angelo, and he definitely gave KD a piece of his mind, as well as other players, on his feelings about super teams. I'm going to play the audio, and I'll be back with my take.
Now with 30 teams, it's spread out, but it's diluted. It's diluted. There's some weak teams. They look at all the teams that don't make the playoffs.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
Dallas didn't even make the playoffs.
But the more teams that we have in the league, the lesser chance. I mean, everybody can't go to the playoffs.
No, it's not supposed to. They're not supposed to.
So if there's more teams,
But some teams never show up in the
that
playoffs.
is true. That is true.
And that's bad. That's not a sign of parity. And you're supposed to be striving for parity each year. That's why you have that draft and you have the whole setup with the lottery. And it's supposed to strengthen the weaker teams and help the little teams strategically, but strengthen the weaker teams so you have a stronger league. But these guys, since the prisoners are running the show and not the warden.
Wait.
They just decide, well,
what does that mean?
Well, it just where a star player on the team is like, screw this city and all their support that they've given me, and I'm going south.
Now the hot topic.
I'm going to Florida, or I'm going to LA, or I'm going to Texas, or I'm going somewhere else. So, these decisions, and they're business decisions.
Right.
I understand.
Right.
Or whatever. But they have not helped the game. They have not helped to keep the parity within the game when you build these super teams.
So the hot topic right now is Damian Lillard going to the Heat. And
he wants to go to the Heat.
Yeah, he wants to go. He wants to go to the Heat.
James Harden wants to go to the
Clippers. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like James and Dame are different because James has hopped around. Dame has never hopped around. He's proven his loyalty to Portland, and they just haven't been able to provide the right team for him to compete anymore. So, are you against that move?
Well, wherever he goes, he probably will finish his career because of his age and the fact that he's played 12, 13 years. And he wants to have a chance at winning the championship.
Right.
And he doesn't think he can get it there.
Right.
So that's a good reason.
Yes.
For him. But a guy 26 or 27
hopping
just
around.
wanting to hop around. Look at how many times Durant has hopped around. No, for real. OKC to Golden State to where do you go after that? Now he's in Phoenix.
So you don't respect that? Dang, that's tough.
Right
when
now,
he retires, would you ever put him in your top 10?
could he knock out Kareem, Magic, Michael, Karl Malone? He maybe could knock out Karl Malone. He maybe could knock out Malone. And then and Tiny, those last two. I could honestly say that he and LeBron would be ahead of Tiny and Karl.
Got you. Okay, cool. Well, I really appreciate this. We, have to continue this another day because I really have a bona fide Russell Westbrook and Oscar Robertson debate for you one day because I can't let that go.
Think about the error of your ways. I'm only joking.
All right, that was the audio clip from Joy D'Angelo with her interview with Dr. J. If you want to see that in its entirety, subscribe to her channel. She's up and coming. Definitely show her a lot of support and a lot of love. Now, I see why Dr. J went in on KD because the last couple of years, ever since KD has left Golden State, he's been requesting trades. He requested a trade out of Brooklyn Then he gets traded over to Phoenix. It's like, dude, come on. Find a team and stick with it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go in on LeBron for doing the same thing, but at least LeBron does play out his whole contract before he jumps to a team. He's never demanded a trade in his whole career. And I to a certain extent, I also get his criticism of super teams because it hasn't helped the game, and there is a lack of parity in the game. Well, it's been a lack of parity for the last decade or so. A lot of these players were teaming up to build these conglomerate teams, just dominating the league and just leaving out the little guys. We definitely know that with the Heat, with LeBron and D Wade and Bosh. Also, to a certain extent, the Celtics with Paul Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen. Yes, they were a super team. I know a lot of people, well, they were old. They were old when they teamed up. No, you can't have it both ways. Please stop moving the goalposts, people. These guys were still stars. They're still Hall of Famers. Matter of fact, all three of them are in the Hall of Fame right now. So please dismiss me with that. Also, of course, we had the Warriors super team. Yes, they were a super team. Okay? Stop trying to make the rules as you go along. That was a super team too. I know people, well, they built through the draft. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how you build something. It's about the result. Okay? Me and you could both have 20 million. I could have, made investments, build up my wealth, but you could have won the lottery or it might have been inherited to you. We both got 20 million. What am I going to look down on you for? That's pretty asinine. But also, got love for Dr. J. But Dr. J, you benefited from someone leaving their team to come to you in the late, great Moses Malone. I mean, come on. The man definitely, left the Houston Rockets in free agency to team up with you, and y'all won a championship. So I understand your criticisms, but also don't forget, you benefited from someone leaving their team to come to you, and you finally got over that hump and won a championship. And also, we got to stop acting as if the super team era started in 2010. The league has always been built on super teams. Who has the most titles? The Lakers and the Celtics. They've got 17 apiece. Then there's the Bulls with 6, the Spurs with 5, the Warriors, I think they have what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Do they have 6 also? Matter of fact, let me check. Okay, so the Warriors have 7 overall championships, even when they were in Philly. Then the Bulls, then the Spurs, then the Heat. So the league has always been built on super teams. But he also definitely doesn't blame Damian Lillard for demanding a trade out of Portland, one to go to the Miami Heat, because he sees the fact that Dame has been loyal to the Blazers for 13 years and they haven't given him any help. And also they haven't definitely been serious about contending for a championship. So he can definitely understand that reason for wanting to go to the Heat, because he wants an opportunity to win a title and compete for a title. And he definitely thinks that wherever Dame ends up, whether it's the Heat or anywhere else, he's going to retire there because he's 33 now. He may only have about a good 10 years at the most left in his career before he hangs it up. So he understands that, but he looks at KD constantly jumping from team to team and demanding trades. After Golden State, he left there for Brooklyn, teamed up with Kyrie and James Harden. Then he demands a trade from Brooklyn. Now he's in Phoenix. It's like, just stay with one team if you're going to move around. Don't just constantly move from team to team looking for championship, trying to win a championship. It's like, okay, how long are you going to stay in Phoenix? That's why Dr. J went in on KD and not LeBron, because he looks like, okay, at least LeBron does, play out his whole contract before he leaves. KD doesn't even do that. He hasn't even done that since Golden State. And, he's starting to get the perception of, when things get tough, KD wants to leave instead of trying to stay and try to work through it and carry his team to a championship. That's why a lot of people don't count his rings with Golden State, because they looking like, okay, you took the easy way out. Instead of either staying with OKC or going to another team, you went to the team that beat you. And also you knew that was the cheat sheet to a championship. Instead of going through the grind or trying to build up a team. That's the perception that people have of KD when it comes to his titles with Golden State. Excuse me. So, and also Dr. J is from a different era. A lot of players back then didn't lead their teams to go play with other stars. They wanted to beat those dudes. Dr. J wanted to beat Bird and Magic, as well as, excuse me again, as well as a Bernard King or an Alex English. He didn't want to join them. He wanted to beat them. But that's the era that we're in today. That's definitely the era where we're in today.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUs.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUs offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the tables. Sign up at BetUs.com today to get into the action. BetUs, where the game begins.